They've all got a story and they've got a story to tell. It might start off in my real world, but then I try and expand it so that it's a bit more universal. They're my songs, so I express them the way I feel them and hear them and wrote them.
I've taken your stare and I can deal with your emotions. But something's not quite right. There's a feeling in the air that a heart might be broken. I found a new way of life and a new place to live in. Every now and then will I find myself dreaming and I'm there with you. See, I see a picture.
Just having a batch of songs that had not been given their life, and those that had never really reached their potential or given their own life. They'd always been adapted by the people around me.
And when he said it was right, it was alright. Simple truths, they come back to me like those words of comfort in the night. Words of comfort in the night.
Whiskey Night was a song that sort of came about 10 years ago. It was one of those songs that took 3 minutes to come up with and then 10 years to complete. We've called the album Goodnight Ruby, which is a line in the song.
When my father would scream and my mother would shudder, I'd run for cover with my sisters and brother, and we'd all stay out of sight. Our walls bear the scars of overkept dinners. Walls are like memories, and paper over the cracks till one day you strip it back. There's a whiskey night. Now in my closet I have rattling bones. They come and shake me, come and take me anytime they like. Say I had it easy, you might just have a point there, but my end of the rope sometimes it pulls just a little too tight.
The way we recorded this album was just with two people, myself and Phil Riley, and we decided where we wanted it to go, and that's where it went, because we never once argued about where a song should go. If someone believed strongly enough that that's what should happen, that's what happened. So to have a hard image, something that was already down and taken care of, just such an easy process once again, to take it to somebody and say, here it is, play this.
I'm standing over here, I'm looking at you. You're staring back at me and I can see right through your disguise. Yeah, I can see through your lies. But there's something about you I can't deny. Well, I can't walk away from you no matter how I try, and I've tried. Oh Lord, how I've tried. I'd known Phil from previous years of playing in bands and that sort of thing, and we sat down over a meal and a few drinks and talked about the prospect of coming over to do some recording at some stage. And I got home, and within
2 or 3 months, decided, yeah, it was the right thing to do. I was just so glad I did. What we spoke about and what Phil talked about within the songs that I had, and some songs of his that are on the album as well, just made sense.
Well, I'm crying for you, and I hate every tear. They do me no good when I'm stuck over here, and I hear of your venom, it fills me with fear. A longing for peace between those that are near to me. Those that are dear to me. Oh, you know you're dear to me, so open up and talk to each other. Open up and talk to each other.
Well, the thing is, as Phil tells me the story, he wrote this song and with the vision of there was this young girl. It's a famous painting. And there's this girl with billowing sort of dress sitting in the cornfields. And it looked like a wistful Sunday afternoon that you just pray for. It's called Christina's World, anyway.
She lay out in the barley corn in Sunday pink and cotton best. When nothing stirred the summer's morning, a waving corn and emptiness, quiet as the prairie's voice. She could hear her mother singing, baking bread to feed the girl and hold her, and hold her to Christina's world.
We had some fantastic musicians. I couldn't have asked for better. Everything was laid out, and these guys had done their homework, and they did it so well.
I've picked your letters dry, as clean as any bone. Time and time again, reliving just how good the good times felt.
The songs themselves, they'll hopefully have a life of their own beyond what we've done. There's a lot more. There's a lot more to come in that regard, and that's been the great thing about this, is that it has revitalised me, and I'm really feeling the music again.
So I know this cold aroma pharaohs will fade, and we'll dot the I's and cross the T's upon this lonely, lonely masquerade. Good night, Ruby.